Congratulations, class of 2021. You did it. You're graduating. You made it here, and we're here to celebrate you. Through a pandemic and a global crisis, you're still here. You should be proud of yourself, and you should be thankful that you're here with the people you love. Through kindergarten, junior high, and maybe even this year, these are the people you've done it with, and you did it with yourself. Through everything you have learned this year, I hope the biggest thing you take away from this is you are capable. Next year, whether you decide to go on a mission, go to college, take a year off, or maybe just not do any of those things, be proud of yourself because you did it. The person next to you did their own thing, and you did your own. For that, and everything else that you've done this year, you deserve to be celebrated. After the year we've had and the things we've lost as seniors, and senior ball, where I hope you all had fun, we get to do this. We get to do this together, and we get to do the next chapter of our lives together. I'm thankful for all of you. So here's to class of 2021, the class that survived the global pandemic, and each other.
Class of 2021, here we are. Today we graduate. Soon, we'll find ourselves standing, united, on the football field, ready to receive our diplomas. In the meantime, I'm going to stand here and tell you how high school is like a burrito. The first thing you need for a burrito is the tortilla. The tortilla that we celebrate today is the past 13 years of our lives spent in school. 9 months a year, 5 days a week, 7 hours a day. Those same familiar turns driven over and over that make up the route from our house to our school. From kindergarten to senior year, that's 2,340 early mornings. The tortilla is A1s and B1s. It's school activities, clubs, sports, drama, music, student government, and more. Everything that served as a vehicle for the good stuff. A burrito is a whole lot more than the tortilla. It's what you fill it with. People, growth, shared highs and lows, school spirit, car chats, and so much more. It's the type of victories that can't be counted or crunched into a statistic. More than classes taken and grades earned, it's lessons learned, relationships formed, comfort zones transcended, personal growth achieved, memories that become a part of us. Burritos, especially the good ones, are messy. They fall apart sometimes. Life does that too, particularly during global pandemics. We have prevailed over quarantines, masks, Zoom calls, and uncertainty, and we are stronger for it. As it has this year, may the falling apart remind us how much we need the coming together. Together, we have prevailed over more than 200 COVID-altered learning days. We have had to learn what unity looks like when it can't be physical. Today, we celebrate a victory over these challenges, both the ones we faced together and the ones that were unique to each of us. Every one of our journeys was different, and every one of us has reason and cause to celebrate today. Finally, burritos don't make themselves. None of us got here today without a lot of help from someone else. Teachers introducing us to new flavors, friends adding some spice, counselors making sure the beans don't blow up in the microwave, and family supporting us through it all. Let's take time today to thank those who have been a part of our behind the scenes. Let's take time today to celebrate each other, to celebrate how far we have come, and to look forward to the new flavors that await us in our futures. Thank you.
Hello, class of 2021. It's a pleasure to be speaking to you today. Many things about my high school experience have changed and inspired me, but I never imagined that one of the most inspiring places would actually be just down the street from where I now stand. Late nights spent poring over books and cramming for exams allowed me to become quite familiar with the Murray City Library. My favorite thing about the building has always been the stained glass window that overlooks the split between the children's and young adult sections. The window depicts a lush green valley surrounded by rivers and trees on both sides. Along the bottom runs a banner that reads, "Take me there." When everything shut down in March of last year, I was surprised by what I remembered and what I missed most about some of my favorite places. Even after months had passed in isolation, I still remembered every detail of that window vividly. When I sat down and started to think of all the possible topics I could write this speech on, I had no idea where to start. However, I did know one thing. I could not speak to you today without addressing how difficult this past year has been. When the announcement of the school shutdown came, so did the ending of many things we once knew. Plans went out the window and businesses started to shut down. We found ourselves more isolated than ever. Our world as we once knew it had been shattered. I, like many others, have known much loss as a result of this pandemic. When so many people kept saying that we just had to pick up the pieces and rebuild, it bothered me. While I miss how some things once were, putting back the pieces meant going back to how the world was before. But the reality is, we had already been living in a broken world. A world that, like an ordinary window pane, would reject imperfections and isolate any differences. As we move forward, and we do pick up the pieces, I hope that we will be able to build something better. Something like stained glass. A masterpiece that is made beautiful by so many differing pieces and flaws, being embraced and celebrated. We, the graduating class of 2021, have an opportunity to effect this kind of positive change as we come back from disaster. A better future is both possible and attainable. It is in our hands to take us there. When the sun sets on Murray Library, the orange light of dusk passes through the stained glass window, bleeding beautiful colors across the carpet. The sun is setting now on our high school journey, and my final wish that is, as it does, we do not mourn the ending, but embrace the beauty of the imperfect masterpiece that we have created and will continue to build on for the rest of our lives.
Going to Murray High School gave me the chance to meet so many beautiful women.
Something I loved about high school was seeing my best friends every day.
The school lunches were pretty good.
I like the free lunch. It's really yummy.
High school gives me a chance to be with my friends.
I like high school because of friends.
My favorite part of high school was the Spirit Bowl. The cheers and the mosh pits were just unforgettable.
I loved high school because you create memories that will last a lifetime.
I like high school because even when things are hard, there's always someone there to make you smile, and everyone works super hard to make the best of everything.
What's 9 plus 10?
21.
Well, I woke up to the sound to silence the cars. We're cutting like knives in a fist fight. And I found you with a bottle of wine, your head in the curtains, and heart like the 4th of July. You swore and said we are not shining stars. This I know, I never said we are. Though I've never been through hell like that, I've closed enough windows to know you can never look back. If you're lost in a rut, or you're sinking like a stone, carry on. May your past be the sound of your feet upon the ground. Carry on. Carry on, carry on. So I'm met up with some friends at the edge of the night at a bar of 75. And we talked and talked about how our parents will die, all our neighbors and wives. But I like to think I can
Spartans! What is your profession?